We're back again for more of our Origins Bonanza Explosion Blood coverage. We're live at Origins 2018. Thanks in part to our amazing sponsor, Tasty Missile Games, sponsors everything we do. I am here with Adam.
Hey.
And right now, we're going to be talking about a new game that we just tried out. Actually, a new edition of an older game, and that is Pictomania 2nd Edition, or New Edition, coming out from CGE. Now, I do want to say, right from the get-go, I don't think either of us have played the original Pictomania.
No.
So we're just going off the new Pictomania and what we thought about it. So essentially, it is a drawing game where you are going to be drawing while at the same time trying to guess what the other people at the table are doing. It actually reminds me of somewhat of a game from Brain Games that came out last year, Doodle Rush, which I really, really liked. But this one definitely had more of a scoring element to the game, as there's quite a few different ways you're going to be scoring. You play over the course of 4 rounds, and progressively, each round, the words get harder and harder to draw. So, simple party game. Start off, what were your initial thoughts on it?
It was really fun. I mean, it was really light, and you're not super concerned about winning. It's more about seeing other people's pictures and trying to do things fast. It was good. I wasn't a huge fan of the way that he taught it. Like, he didn't tell us all of the scoring rules right away. And maybe that's the best way to teach it. Maybe that's what he's found. But I would prefer he just tell us all the rules so that we know, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I don't need to do.
Yeah. I liked it. I liked it an awful lot. I thought it was a very good party game. It played 3-6. I would have liked to see the player count a little bit higher, but I do enjoy drawing games a good deal. And I enjoy drawing games where just because you're the best drawer, it doesn't necessarily mean you're always going to win, because this one definitely had a big speed element to it. One of the guys that we were playing with, my buddy Ronnie, who always tries to screw with games and break them, did try a relatively interesting strategy of not drawing anything at all for a round and just watching us draw and guessing. And the guy teaching it was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do terrible. You're gonna do terrible." And then I think he did better than like you and me that round.
Yeah.
So I worry about if the game could potentially be fragile if someone tried to break it. I don't know how it would work though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a pretty good drawer, so like you guys guessed mine almost every time. Like each one of you almost every time guessed what I had drawn, which if they don't guess it properly, you get negative points. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing really good because they're guessing all my stuff, but I was unable at most points to guess what they were drawing, and it really hurt me. I thought that I was doing pretty good, and apparently I wasn't.
Okay, because just to explain what this means, because once you get done late, because you have cards and you have to guess what everybody drew with the cards, but once you do that, you get to draw 3, 2, or 1 point from out of the middle. And I don't know. I'd have to experiment with the game more. Like I said, this is only our first gameplay of it. But overall, I thought it was a good party game. Good to very good party game. I enjoyed it. It definitely would be on my radar if I were in the market for a drawing 3-6 player party game.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would rather play Telestrations, but it's an excellent game. I mean, if I, picked it up for cheap or something, yeah, I mean, I would definitely play it with a group.
I think Telestrations is kind of in a different boat, though. Like, do you ever actually keep track of scoring in Telestrations?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I feel like this one would definitely be a little bit more game-ready.
You're right. It's more competitive than social.
Because I was like, because I think the score came down to like 1 point, and I was like,
ah. Yeah.
But either way, that is the new edition of Pictomania coming out from CGE. I believe they said at Gen Con. It looks like it might be your cup of tea. Be sure to check that one out. If you're enjoying this Origins coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And in the comments below, let me know what is the last purchase you made that was over $50.
Ooh,
that's a hard one.
That is a hard one. Personal purchase, groceries.
Yeah, my wife went to Meijer and spent $77, and I got on the bank account. I was like, oh, yeah, did you go to Meijer and spend $77? What'd you get? And she was like, oh, I guess I'll just take it back. She wasn't in a very good mood. And I was just like, I'm not accusing you of anything. I was just curious what we spent $77 on, because I don't see any, like new groceries or anything. And so, yeah, that turned into a big fight, and yeah. Look in the comments below. What was the last thing you spent $50 on? And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Yeah, that came out of nowhere. Like, I totally was not expecting her to get mad. She was just